inside the Niger Delta.
Several months after an oil spillage occurred from a ruptured pipeline belonging to the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company at OKPARE Olomu community in Ughelli South local government area of Delta State, there was a recent attempt to evacuate the spilled crude from surface water. We can inform you authoritatively that with the crude and manual methods being applied in the cleanup, the entire process is already a failure. Correspondent Chika Bodozie, who has been monitoring the situation, filed in this report.
When our crew first visited OKPARE Olomu community in March this year, it was gathered that the spillage had been left unattended to for several weeks. With no word from the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company and the Niger Delta Western, the joint owners and operators of the ruptured pipeline, members of the community became apprehensive.
One morning I carry passenger they pass. I call they see the up of this river just float with oil like this. We go ask, so what did they happen? Because in a pipeline I burst. Pipeline I burst. We go day 2-3 days. It is the many. So just one fateful day like that. So yes, they come first check everywhere. Let's say the thing the many where say not be the thing burst on you. Say na people burst now. So that day, whether the soldier pull lights, we don't know because they see fire they burn for the bush and for the water just to come out the oil. Now so this water don't dey for almost 1 year plus now. No fish dey inside again.
My father is the owner of this farm. This land. Nobody never give me 10 kobo self. No, see. This now the first time to even plant here to talk with me like this. Because my senior brother is not here. My junior brother, any of them not here. Just only me with my children. Don't kobo self. You know see. Oh yeah, open like now the fire now. So kobo self. I'm surprised.
Several weeks after the spillage occurred, the polluters eventually contracted the private firm to evacuate the crude through a manual process.
We'll do manual recovery as well as automated one, whereby we tend to pump this crude from the river using a skimming machine and recovering the oil to GP tanks or boats, and then evacuating this crude oil back to the company using a vacuum truck. And also after the process, we tend to remediate the environment to ensure it's very okay. It can actually grow greens as well.
With no immediate action taken to protect human health and the environment, the belated remedial effort only amounts to flogging a dead horse. Perhaps more worrisome is the fact that the affected community was neither consulted nor informed about the ongoing remediation work.
The entire community people ought to be aware of what is happening. If you go back to 1992 Rio Declaration, Article 10 of it says that when it has to do with issues of environment and development, that those who are affected ought to be part of virtually every decision that you make on that process, because it's about them. And so in this case, the people are aloof from what you're doing.
There is a direct relationship between the environment and the survival of human beings. And now there is ecocide going on, which is the destruction of the environment. The ecosystem is dying. How can the human beings there survive? So when you are killing the environment, you are indirectly killing the people.
The crude oil spillage at OKPARE Olomu is said to have occurred many times in the past, suggesting an act of sabotage yet to be unraveled. On each occasion, no compensation was paid to the affected community, which continues to groan under untold ecological devastation.
And with that report, we'll draw the curtain on the program. Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region will be back same time next week on this station. You can also stay connected by following us on our social media platforms showing on your screen right now. And until then, I'm yours sincerely, MAMODE AKUGHA, appreciating you for staying tuned. Bye for now.
Inside the Niger Delta.